dynamic duo housemate they don't bring on top the show. All right. We say here on top punch say matter we call that pressure to drop police rape case. Then they under pressure. Now who they pressure who for this country where you get freedom of speech. All right, still on top of the matter as it is hot. Shaibu don't come back and say, are they young enough to become governor in the future? Okay, that one will be waiting make him move from PDP enter APC. So him they young enough to become governor in future. This same future with them promised the youth. Now him be the one where the people with the future see they fight, they go inside the future again. But that one still there. I say just say fuel don't run dry. Nothing there that side again. Alright, small as they go. I'll go from Punch, make we for see ourselves for Vanguard, make us check whether it gets more Tori. We go carry us on top today. Alright, on top of the hardship matter, we they come up with protests. The police don't talk about the protest organizers, and so then try they coordinated. Alright, that one day they follow them as if they go on top sharp. There's some very special persons inside the house today, and then them we will go talk with as if they hot right about now. No go anywhere because this nasty Tori Borku with fresh talk on the High Priest on Radio on top VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. I they come back. Alright, we don't show back on top Tori Borku for inside the studio right here. And then don't forget now maybe fresh talk the High Priest on Radio. And the matter we carry us come today. Now one way concern you and concern me too. Alright, just to open up make for no. So the one we carry me come here today now the topic of government achievements, say they good enough to avert planned protests. And I still get some kind of special guest with us today, and I go take them one after the other. First of all, I get Mr. Abiodun Ayatoye. I still get Omar Ali. I can still get inside the studio Bello Crash. I hope say I know more than that one because most of those names they regular what they call. But once I open up the phone lines, I go let them still introduce themselves again, just in case I know pronounce anyone well. But I know say I really try as I take mention them. Alright, quickly, make we for we go sharply to open up the phone lines. But before we go that part, make we still first ask una the question. Just know say as you they listen to us now, you feel still go watch us on top YouTube, and the name we go take get us for YouTube now VOP 961. All right, when you just use VOP961, take search for us on YouTube, you go join the conversation. Make you feel free for drop your comment, any matter at all, any comment at all, any question where you get to ask. I beg, feel free ask the question on top YouTube or send them on top WhatsApp, and the line to take the number to send them to now 0808 312 8618. I take them again 0808 312 8618 on top WhatsApp line and on top call. All right, quickly, make we move on to the matter we carry us come as it is hot they go. All right, I no go let us dull for this matter, and I go expect say make you for free chook mouth as you dey listen. Either for WhatsApp, send your matter come. Either on top YouTube, send your matter come. If you not to call, you won't call, send matter come. Because what we want to discuss now something way really concern you. Government and the government achievement, whether it dey good enough to avert planned protests. On top Tori Borku. All right, just in case you don't know, some of us suppose don't know say by now. I was supposed to say government don't really achieve so many things the way we will know they are aware of, and citizens they provoke say government never touch lights on kind of things they're supposed to touch. Now what again they provoke say they won't really go on top of the protest. But make you for carry your mind waka go market small. Whether you they aware, say you get things we government don't really achieve so far. We make that protest matter not supposed to hold. All right, make we follow first of all. Because like they just govern themselves.
Very true.
So if you check the health sector, how you feel say as a civilized nation where Nigeria be now, you feel say our health sector they good enough for a person to fit day like this. When you go hospital, you know say you go hospital where get government, and what you feel say this particular administration don't do so far since they enter to make sure say our health sector makes sense. Because why they ask this question was from one they come out this morning, so I know what they ask.
I think on this I can only add on to one Mr. Stephen brought forward in regards to the issue of local government autonomy. The whole thing starts from the grassroots, like you say, and if you want to get it right, you have to get it down there. And holistically, if you look at our health problems and the challenges, most of the crises we have within the health sector is more of a primary health crisis problem. Primary meaning simple diseases like malaria, typhoid, name them quite a few. And in governance, I think every sector of the government, health, education, agriculture, whatever, is segregated into different tiers as the constitution stipulates. There is tertiary health sector, we have secondary health sector, we have primary health sector. So most of the problems we're dealing with in the country now is the primary health sector, which has not been functioning as it should be. So if you look at the wisdom of the president in the giving autonomy to the local government, it's still related to the fact that he wants to put in place those infrastructure from the primary level. If you are able to get the federal level as relates to development of health, if the local government's federal level as relates to development of health, if the local government's chairman can do their part, the governors can do their part, where general hospitals and the others being overseen by the governors are functioning, primary health care are functioning. I don't think for just having malaria you can go to the teaching hospital looking for medication. You can have it in the primary sector. So in your constituency, like the way you brought the example of the previous interview where a Senate functioning well to the desire of the standard, I think he wouldn't need to go to UK to learn himself that problem. All this problem would have been
demonstration and protest. No be only for Abuja then plan to join, which means that the target no be only presidency. So the target now every politician. You understand? Now from what he talk now, he go to be in sight last time. Even recently again we lost under senator again for the same London.
Saturday.
For the same London. So it can't be like say Nigeria headquarters now in London, because the way Nigerian politicians they take travel to London, you can't be like saying that they are headquarters there. Because what you just say don't travel, small they don't travel to London. And if you check them well, now still maybe health checkup, now you can't go to London. Now if the people they demand say okay, say make politicians they do all their medical movement for Nigeria, you feel say that demand a bad demand.
Yeah, sincerely, it's not a bad demand.
But if you say they are achievable,
it's achievable.
you should say our politicians go agree. Because to some of them, if you check two demands where I feel say we join together. Now make their children they attend
The local
schools here. If you check now, most of them now don't open private universities. Most of them get private universities because to them they don't trust our local schools. You understand? Where they produce the doctors. So maybe that fear now these guys we don't offend. Man will go there for one hand tomorrow night. Can't be one thing. These demands now, you feel say they are achievable by our politicians. Say our politicians will allow make it happen.
It can happen. This administration started from this local government autonomy to so many programs they've started. If given time, they can be able to achieve so many things. Because when if you go back to local government, I was in my village day before yesterday. If you look at the primary health care, the road infrastructure, most of the communities are totally bad. When you have local government that is functioning very well, we can have all those things within the local government. Because I could remember when I was in university back then, we do our both of the medicine just to charge you, give you different medicine just to get more money from you. But if you go to the government hospital, even in Abuja here, the primary health care, the general hospital, most of them, if they go to UK, Europe and listen, they are very good. They are doing very well there. So
our doctors, Abi?
Yes, they are doing very well.
And now don't get the equipment.
No, the equipment is not there. The buildings are old. They cannot take care of the number of people.
Those buildings and the equipment now we citizens
so
go buy and put.
Our
government.
That is why the president now say, okay, what we are going to do, let's fix the local government.
Let's go to the grassroots. Let's get
the
right.
major problem we have is the local government, because anytime election is coming, you see all the politicians, they will begin to go back to their local government, their community, their settlement, but they will be telling the people or the populace that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. After winning election, they will all be in Abuja. If you listen to what Mr. President said some times ago, he said the governance is not only in Abuja. The governance should start from your own community.
Go back to
government.
Go back there and start. If you see the infrastructure in community, in fact, it's painful. So that's why we need the local government to be in function.
Okay.
Nothing will work if the local government is not working.
So the both their finance go, they also get autonomy.
If they get the finance 100%, they can be accountable.
You know the good thing with the local government's autonomy thing, yes, their finance is going to be autonomy, right? The good thing is, the moment any local government chairman, or councillor, is found wanting in doing any illegalities or corruption, right? EFCC is there where go pick them. ICPC did there, police did there, because why?
Speaking thing,
guy,
I never feel picky Ayabelo since.
Because them no get immunity. Governor get immunity.
It don't come out now.
They will get there.
My brother, say this thing now.
Maybe the thing where people they complain about. Then the MBY masses the vex.
Good.
And
so
then
if they go arrest one Yahoo boy one side for inside one village. Waiting, we are how the Ayabelo take high? They never feel see.
Good. So you see, a journey of 1,000, begins with a step, right? So that one, I don't want to delve into how he carry comota behind no carry. Me, I know be police or security.
If you can go into that deeply, he was covered by the immunity of the sitting governor of Kogi State.
You don't hear
he
now.
will have been picked up that day, but because of that immunity, the governor
the movement that day now for here for Abuja.
So immunity cover any governor, even if they are inside in
the
car.
Governor's vehicle directly. He go into the governor. They move. They drive together. He is immune to anything.
But notwithstanding, the law is still there, it's progressing. If he's still wanting, it will catch him.
Why? Because we don't see news of saying they tell them say when they come come in states.
No worry.
Well, which law don't refuse? I don't say courts reject that one.
Yeah.
But at least the delay they really they make citizens feel like this EFCC gets like the elect one pick the also
Collaboration with EFCC. Yeah,
Okay.
for all these online frauds,
Okay.
criminality.
The best of brains were found in public schools, in government schools, not in private schools. The private schools of then, I don't know about now. Now people will need help, Now students will need help. We know they catch up for school.
so far to make sure say the people where they conduct that election, even if they don't make local government don't to do on their own, states not supposed to conduct election for that local government because you already know say it no go be as it's supposed to be.
But you see,
Because no get how I want to be governor now, carry my boy, put that local government
Because-
chairman. He can't go there, can't tell me what thing I go do. The same problem will happen for River State.
You see, like what happened in Kaduna,
Mm.
they just said that they want to do election and technology. While this one said no, it's going to use manual.
Yes, the government is still working. National Assembly has already passed a bill to create local government independent electoral commission, which is in place and it's working. I think the first reading has been done. And
we are all Nigerians, and
Okay.
they are taking out their duties to the best of their abilities, and you can't see
can't just
nobody
pass it
is
like-
perfect.
yeah, nobody is perfect.
Like you mentioned, earlier, I was in Rwanda, and the thing blew my mind. But you see, it took a man, to come up with reforms, policies.
President, look at this government now. They are just 1 year into power. Everybody saying we are hungry. Look at the Kagame of the Rwanda we are talking about. He has been ruling there over 20 or something. If you look at most
Forever.
of these developed countries, they are ruled by dictators. You need time to put your ideas to reality, to be able
Okay.
to actualize what you
Absolutely.
want. You really need time. There is no way you cannot even bring even Bill Clinton or Obama to Nigeria today and you tell him to come and fix all the
in
problems.
4 years and
Even in
But-
India,
but-
they
but
don't
you-
achieve am.
But you don't say body language, just like as the former president.
Okay.
In body language, as he enter, in body language and policies when he drop from the beginning, follow scare a lot of investors and the rest. So if you say body language and policies, even if you never run and reach like 4 years, only you get policies where you go put on ground. It's if you begin the reshaping some things. Because if you check, so many companies on the fold they go. So many companies on fold come out. People don't they lose their job, they
But
go.
wait, let
And
me,
Bros.
let me
livelihood don't be
Bros,
very hard. So
go check the records.
Okay.
The foreign direct investments we have right now
Mm.
is much more than what you are talking about. Those way go come out.
No,
No be
what we
no
are
be-
saying, even
Okay.
most of the company folding and going down, most of them are Western companies. If you look at the Chinese, they are there. Even in my village, they are there digging gold, doing a lot of business. Most of these foreign, especially the Western company, once there is any small, like this morning as I was coming, I was reading newspaper. They said all their citizens should be careful not to go out. You can see the rumors, and you are in Abuja. Look at the road are free. Everybody is safe.
Mm.
But if you go out there, they will tell you, Nigeria is this and that. They will start writing in newspapers, this one is bad. This
But
one.
you see, you can't blame them, because our people have been impatient. I'm sorry, impatient in the sense that now the way you sell your products, now so people go see them outside.
Yeah.
So the way most of us or some of us in Nigeria or as Nigerians, the way we project Nigeria out there, it's so alarming. One of I was speaking with a friend of mine who is a Gambian, and he said, "Look, with waiting I can't see for Nigeria, and the way everywhere is stew. You understand? Yet some of them go they misjive, they talk anyhow. Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Or when you get out there, you go know say, look, there is difference between June and July. Oh.
definitely.
All right.
Look,
Make I carry our
let
mind.
me even,
Make I carry our mind. Enter
Okay, let me take you
FCT
to
matter. I have something to even tell you.
for.
Like FCT here,
Okay.
if you look at before the coming of Wiki,
Mm.
most of the roads are abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-billion projects are abandoned. He came and he saw those things. He said, no, we can't continue like this. You will see that they have turned it into a money milking machine that every government, when they come, they will look for that project. They will go and ask the civil servant, the contractor, to review it, to add more money on top of it. They'll chop down and they'll leave it like that. Look at we just within 8 or 9 months now. Look at what this man is doing in the FCT.
Exactly.
Most of the road that have been blocked, you are in FCT too. They have been open now. They are moving. Everybody
So
is moving.
it's-
You can see even the hold up in the city has reduced.
All right, we
Absolutely.
get this call. More on. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I bet shift from your radio small.
Okay, I don't shift. How do you work?
We dey fine. Your name and location.
My name now, okay. I will call you for NNP from NNPC filling station Q.
Oh, okay, you dey queue already.
You guys are trying, but you people are not even talking about this fuel issue. The hunger in the land.
Okay.
A mudu of beans 3,002. A mudu of rice 2,700. Gary didn't have achieved local government autonomy. That one does not concern the masses. What the masses want is food. When somebody don't eat before, you see anybody will never eat. When you tell and say you don't achieve, you don't build up self right, you not go even look your face. I tell you the reality. But when you give that person food, eat, the person eat finish, he go come tell you, what do you tell and that time?
No be lie.
To be honest with you people, let's discuss about food. Hunger in this country. That's the problem. And this fuel subsidy, the president should revise it. See, no matter how he's trying, the first mistake he made is by removing these first questions. Nobody is above mistake. It is only God in the heaven is above mistake. We are all mortals. You can make a statement that will cost you problem that you cannot even solve for 1 year. That statement Mr. President made when subsidy is gone, that is one of the main problems we are facing now. That make everything now high in the country. So please, those guys are saying you should go to your governor. Please tell me how many poor person can see his governor? Even your minister, can you go close to them? You will vote somebody, he will come down to you when he needed your vote. After voting him finish, can you go close to his gate? Let's ask ourselves questions. Tell ourselves the truth. Can you go as a woman being, even if you are coming from that state, can you go to the close gate to your minister and say you want to ask him questions? Who are you? So please, let's tell ourselves the truth. The things are, the foundation is wrong. They should revise their policies. Nigerians are in hungry. And a hungry man, you cannot tell me, he not go listen to you. He don't see what he go eat. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much. We have with you talk. And don't forget, this is Tori Borku on top VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. Maybe fresh talk. And this particular matter go they come meet us every Monday. We and the people and the government. Now here we go the interface every Monday from 11. Okay, go reach 12. Just in case, as a grassroots person, as a common man, where we be, you get any matter at all where you want to open your mind, talk, make government hear. Them too go they tell us their own part, because you get things where we say we then they do what we don't know. We they try they make sure say we they touchlight some kind of different sectors and different problems. But you see they on a hand to call, because me as a day here in my own mouth I go talk, but I no go fit come up playing because of my kind of job. Sure you understand. Now they free to talk within their own mind, and I go encourage us to always stay very free to call on top the show. Talk and well. This one be sure we say we need to be in the blow grammar. They speak actually. You see, you go speak pidgin as a day on mind. Go grassroots. You understand? Make you for feel and well. All right. So back on top of the show. Just in case you listen and you want put your mouth on top, the number now 0808-312-8618. I'll call them again 0808-312-8618. If you send your message to WhatsApp, send SMS. If you call,
yes, to the national security level. So he declared agriculture as a national security issue. So agriculture as it is now is as induced by way of the inflation caused by that cannot be controlled by anyone except us, and have to tell ourselves and love ourselves, is that issue of the trading and whatever, where farmers and traders must have to sell. But in the event where you choose to racketeer or put profits, just try to make money on food stuffs, I don't think there is anyone that can control that inflation for you or make it cheaper in the market.
All right. I'll come to you now. But what I want to do, we can say after this week, if we don't get time, read through these demands again. Because if you check our matter, we get to do between government and the masses, it's too long. Then make they shall say we don't talk so okay, they run them every Monday, so that people go they shall say okay, then get one platform where they go feed they tell government their mind. But this one will be say they should say if we no jam again, because once this their movements end, we no go meet them again. This their issue about scrap Senate. They say House of Rep will be a part-time basis. Say make all political officers or office holders make their families and make their families they attend public schools and public hospitals. Say make all political office holders make them they earn salaries like civil servants based on minimum wage. Say make the penalty for corruption to public office be death. Then say make all uniform personnel make them get life insurance. Say make all political office holders say make them take public bus to work except president and governors. Say make them unban crypto. Say make them also ensure resource control. Say make each state they manage their resources. Then say make them investigate past and present corrupt politicians and make them bring them to justice. Then overhaul the constitution and enact the people's constitution. They make Chief Justice of Nigeria, make them they appoint them by the National Judicial Council. They make INEC chairman or chairwoman, make people who could appoint that one, make it still be the National Judicial Council, and say no more security vote money for governors, and no more state of origin matter. Say to vie for any political office, say you must be a graduate of any higher institution. These things, where then they ask for, which one to you, or if you say where they impossible?
You see, if you want to achieve something, you must be reasonable. You must think it, through before you make your
request.
This demand is, is laughable.
Okay.
And it's funny. Yeah, how do I mean? You can be saying, for instance, now, people who have what it means, what it takes to send their children to private schools without government money can do that willingly. Personally, if I were to be president of Nigeria, I will scrap private schools, because I believe, personally, say, private schools now the major problem we don't get for this country, because parents today, they are not paying for education, they are only paying for ambience.
And this they are picking go school for morning, they come back, you give them homework.
You understand? So it's not even about that. You see, you are just messing up, the system totally. You understand? You go see children, they enter universities these days. You go the one that say how manage, who they pursue you. So they have made it a thing of a competition. My Pekin is just 11 years. He's in university. Waiting now, who they pursue you? Even in the Western distance, where would they copy yourself? Until you're 18 before you feel enter uni, except in a private school you won't go. But for government school, you have to be 18 before you can be admitted into any higher institution. So some of their demands, in fact most of their demands, is unrealistic.
Okay, to because today for the rounding up point, let me make us quickly touch this one, because we get like 3 minutes to go, and I would like make we end them with you, then we'll not take our final messages to take come out. Which of them will you feel say be they achievable? Like if Nasina demand, say you sit down as president and carry all these demands come. How many of them will you feel say, okay, this ones make sense, make our attempt to these ones? From the scrap Senate and other enter public bus, and when I mention on bank crypto, I see how you react. That one, as president go, arrest who talk that one.
me, I go deal with the person who talk that kind of thing.
Okay, so which one way we say go, if you sit down as president, you go say, okay, this ones make it fly. Do okay with these ones. Okay,
the public bus or public means of transportation for public office holders, that's what I would have taken.
Okay.
You understand? Because you must be seen as a person of the people, because you are representing the people.
And so you could take for you understand their problem.
Yes. So if they feel waiting, then they feel. They go through waiting, then they go through. How do you want to relate with them?
Yeah. So what are those scraps in it?
That, my brother, you see, now small we go to achieve them.
To make National Assembly part-time.
If it possible, but you see, we need time, not be one day job.
We need to grow over time.
We have to see most of these things. Most of these people, then they carry America democracy of how many hundreds of how many years.
Yes, of course.
Nigeria is just how many years in democracy.
Even the American, they
You
are
understand?
not
So
part-time.
the reason why, like my brother, stated earlier, the reason why somebody like a Rwanda president can achieve what he has been able to achieve over the years is simply because, I mean, he's got a lot of time to work on so many policies and all of that, and he's achieving it.
Try and
So
error.
some you could get them wrong, some you get them right. By and large, you need time to fix all these things we are talking about. At the end of the day, all of us want a better Nigeria.
All right, at this point here, now go to make a round up or go first and make Starley on that a minute, make you send your final minute. If you cut the minutes into two, you know how far. We shall say our the masses they in line with what in government they do.
I think my position, or would I say, if looking at these demands that you laid for, I think if I were to suggest or to call the youth to look for a better demand that is realistic, why don't they go to their various states and constituencies, have a parley with their party leaders, and see how youth can be integrated into the political process.
Absolutely.
This local government chairman of a thing, you understand? Get some age bracket or age limit where youths can be contained. Imagine having youths in, at least have.
Well, I think we need to be very patient with the government. The government also need to understand the plight of people. We need to engage, not destroy what we have on ground.
With the little we have.
With the little we have, we need to engage. We need to talk. You can see Mr. President is very open. You can send text. You can do everything. He listens.
True.
Whatever he read newspaper, he go through social media. I think we need to give him time.
Okay.
Look at how he engages all these Islamic scholars just to
Everybody.
see that.
No, so to you, Mr. Abiodun.
Like my brother said, I just want to beg my people, Nigerians. I know things are hard, things are tough, but please, I'm appealing, for all of us to be patient, with ourselves. Let's love ourselves even much more. Like Umar said, the person wey dey sell for market na dollar you carry buy beans for market, abi orange. So why we dey inflate pains on ourselves? The problem of Nigerians is Nigerians. You understand? Imagine the poor inflicting more pain on the poor.
You look at the beans that the guy was talking about there, the caller that call you. We grow beans in Niger State, in Abuja, everywhere.
So I beg, more just be patient.
As it be so, hope say that one your final message, sir.
My final message.
All right, we'll go shift the remaining talk. We'll not put tomorrow today on top. We'll move on to Monday by 11. I believe say we will start at 11 and before 12 we will don't touch lights on current things. As listeners, it will make sense. Make una for 50 calm down.